Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Matt, I'm from Quuu, and this is the first in a series of daily vlogs. We're going to kick off proceedings today by trying to uncover what it is we look for in quality content at Quuu and how you can assess whether your content is high enough quality. Tip number one is no unnecessary vulgarity. So we all tend to use the occasional swear word in our written work every now and again. But where it's unnecessary and it's just used for the sake of it, generally we'll tend to reject stuff like that because there's really no need for it. The English language is a beautiful thing and it is filled with words that we can use that are more effective than general vulgarities. So where possible, guys, please try to avoid filling your content with swear words, vulgarities. There's no need for it. So tip number two, and it's a slightly controversial one, is that we don't accept generally sales-focused pieces at Quuu, and that's not to say that all content that's sales-focused isn't high quality. It can be. It's just it isn't generally the principle behind content marketing to sell directly at people. It's about adding value and creating engaging content which attracts people to your website and to your blog. And Amy, the content manager at Quuu, has actually come up with a really helpful blog called Why Your Content Should Focus on Helping, Not Selling. And if you want to have a read of that, I'm going to put the link down in the description below the video. Point number three is going to be don't take too long to get to the point. Just come straight out with how you're going to add value and what the reader can expect. There's nothing worse than reading a blog and it takes 3 or 4 paragraphs to get going, and if it then disappoints as well, it's terrible. That is really poor quality. Even if you just promise what you're going to give the reader in the first paragraph, that's enough to at least hold their attention. So don't be boring, don't take too long to get to the point. Tip number 4, and this is a really obvious one, but you'd be amazed at how many websites we see that don't adhere to this, is make your content easy to view. So have a clear font, a nice clean clear font that's viewable on all devices. Make sure your website is mobile friendly. All websites should be responsive now. There's really no excuse for it. And so we don't want anything like adverts obscuring fonts. We don't want font size being too small. Just make it nice and easy and clear to read. And that certainly does help elevate the quality of your content. And the final one for us, and it's a real pet peeve, is to not have any grammar mistakes. Everyone makes the occasional mistake, and sometimes grammar can be quite subjective and it alters based on your country. Like US English and UK English, we just have different ways of doing things sometimes, and that's fine. We're generally all used to seeing the same constructions, but when there's really bad, obvious spelling mistakes and just unnecessary use of punctuation, that's just something that can really jar the reading experience, and it's something that we have a field day with when reviewing content, and it really does get our goat. So try to grammar check all of your work and just get someone else to have a look over it before you submit it or publish it on your blog. So obviously there are lots of ways that you can assess whether your content's good quality, but next time you create a blog post, why don't you just try and try and see if you tick these boxes, and then you'll know that you're on the right track. If you're interested in what other criteria we use at Quuu for accepting content, then I'm going to leave a link in the description below to another blog that lists all of our criteria. So thanks very much for listening, guys. If you'd like more tips from Quuu and more videos like this, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and you'll be informed next time we post a video.